All right, guys, Georgia Boy here with a part 2 of getting my boat set up, and we're a little closer. I dropped it off at my local dealer last week to let them do a service on it. Since it's new to me, I figured that'd be the wise thing to do. It's got 66 hours on it. I told them to go ahead and do a 100-hour service. That'd get me good top to bottom. Get me an impeller, get it all checked out. They called yesterday, said it's ready, she's good to go. So that gives me a peace of mind there. I still got to get a spare tire mounted up here, because just as soon as I leave the house without one, you know what will happen. And so let's get up in the boat. So I debated of taking the gun box out. But after looking at it, it really doesn't take up much floor space the way it's set back up in there. And it gives me some storage for my gear. I got my collapsible paddle, rope, aerator, minnow net, my cast net, PFD, air horn, whistle, fire extinguisher, oil and tool kit, bow and stern lights. All that's good in there. The rod box looked like it held 3. I've got 5 in it without issue. 5 of my most used rods down in there. Got my bait caster, my couple medium action spinning rods, a ducket rod, couple of little lightweight rigs there. So that worked out pretty good. May mount some rod holders here under the gunnels for the boys to have a place to put their rods, keep them out of the floor. Got my throwable, which works as a cushion on the cooler. Got my Richard Jean special here, bait bucket, works great. Keep your live bait in, floats out there beside the boat. You just tie it to your boat. That works good. I still got to go back to the guy I got it from and get that pedestal base there, the duck blind, and the rear cover for this gas tank compartment. As soon as I get a chance. Let's see here. I've decided to take all these LED lights off. You know, the guy had it set up for bow fishing, and we're going to use it for that too, but this is just too much clutter. It's just too much to stay snagged on, get your line hung up in. It's got a lot of sharp edges, so we are going to take all that off and probably put 12-inch light bars, LED light bars on each side and in the front, and have that cleaned up. And a couple of Millennial Bee seats on here, and that should have that took care of. Now the boat doesn't have any electronics. You know, on Preacher's Day Off said, hey look, you know, if your engine checks out, you know, I wouldn't upgrade the engine to a bigger horsepower. I just run it and spend my money on a live scope, which is a pretty good idea. And so for you guys who are into such things, give me 2 options. Give me a option for a good depth finder, fish finder, just run of the mill, and then an option for a live scope. And I'm not talking about the latest greatest what Scott Martin's got on his boat. Just a good one, you know. You know, something under $2,000 if you can, if that can be done. I don't know nothing about them myself. So, but just give me a couple options: regular old fish finder, depth finder, and then a live scope. Drop them in the comments if you've got a recommendation there. And I think that's about got it for today. That's all I can get done today. And hopefully here in the next week or so, we'll be on the water. You guys take care.